CohhCarnage here with another thoughts video, this time on Mafia Definitive Edition, which is also known as Mafia 1, the remake. When this game was announced, they released some stills and videos, and I was pretty cautiously optimistic. I played Mafia 1 a few years ago with a franchise playthrough before Mafia 3 came out, and I really enjoyed the time in Mafia 1. It actually stood up, believe it or not, for how old it was. And yeah, when I heard about the remake, I was pretty excited to revisit this narrative, as it is a phenomenal narrative, again with a new engine, new graphics, and everything going forward. I was a little bit worried when I first heard about it that I thought it might be a little money grabby. You know, just kind of like some companies do these days, kind of put a veneer on an older game. A lot of times the ports release kind of buggy, they may not run well, things of that nature. But I'm very pleased to say that now that I've finished it, this is a pretty damn good remake. It was pretty, it was fully voiced, and the voices were about 90% spot on. It was very beautiful. I was at times taken aback by how good the game looked, especially with the weather effects and the reflections and everything. It ran well. I ran it in 1440 at 144 the whole time. It didn't have any problems. Granted, I have a pretty good computer, so I can't comment on mid-range systems, but it did run well with what I threw at it. And there were very few bugs. There were a few kind of like collision issues if I was in cover. A few weird times and I would aim around a corner and I wouldn't get a reticule. But overall, no crashes, outside of a weird alt-tab issue when I started it up. And everything kind of worked. No quests had any problems. And a very solid experience. I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. That being said, I think it definitely is about the same length of the first one. I didn't really realize I was doing much new content. A lot of the systems have been smoothed out, like the infamous racing scene. I did play on classic and the difficulty felt pretty good. And the last thing I wanted to comment on was the music was very well done. So overall, pretty good. And I gotta say, I definitely enjoyed my time. If you are going to watch it on YouTube, make sure to stop by the channel, twitch.tv/CohhCarnage. We'd love to meet you. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next thoughts video. Thank you.